All right, how's it going, guys? Thank you for joining me on this week's episode of The Real Deal. This is episode 1. So, what we're doing here is we're going to go over real estate news and tips and tricks and anything that's in the market right now. And there's a lot going on here locally. So, perfect time to set it off and let's dig into it. So, what's going on here is a lot of people are moving to Arizona. I know a lot of you guys hate that, but it's definitely something that's going to help not only, bring in bigger heavy hitters like the big one that's going on right now, Microsoft and down the road. But I mean, it's a big deal for our local economy. So let me go ahead and show you guys an article that just came up literally. Wait, not that one. Just came up literally a couple days ago, and it's perfect timing. And it shows right there, as you guys can see, the little blue icon. That is Arizona, of course, and it's top 5. So Arizona right now is the top 5 state that people are moving into. That first place, Vermont, Oregon, Idaho, Nevada, and then Arizona. So that's awesome. I mean, that's good. Like I said, for the economy, it's good for our own little economy. Obviously, there's a grander scale on the national level, but for us, it's great. But I mean, I think that's definitely grabbing the attention of people or bigwigs, because now we have this article that just came out recently too, from AZ Central, talking about how Microsoft is building a big data center. More than likely, it's a data center, and I'll tell you guys why I think it's a data center. But they're talking about how they're going to build this new big building in Goodyear. So there's a lot of movement going on in the West Valley. Obviously, the East Valley is kind of, they're smaller. So there's a lot of stuff going on in Buckeye and Goodyear. So they recently just approved this. This is a huge deal. Apparently, in Goodyear approving this deal, it releases them of a bunch of liens, which is obviously going to open up more money for that city. I sent this message out to a couple of my clients that I've sold houses to in Goodyear, letting them know, hey, this is helping out. Like, this is definitely going to help out property values, because as bigger companies start coming in, it's going to be a big destination. So that's awesome. And specifically, I think that what Microsoft is going to do is they're going to do something in regards to data center, because I think as part of their agreement, they're required to use up to 1 million gallons of water per day, and usually that's to generate some sort of cooling down or some sort of electricity. The actual official notes or the official release of what they're going to do isn't out yet, but we do know that the deal is good and it's closed. And once again, that's a direct correlation to the fact that people are moving here. It's just businesses are starting to take notice. So keep an eye out in the West Valley. It's just growing, which is awesome. My next one is in regards to interest rates. So we're now at a 12-month low when it comes to interest rates. So interest rates have been kind of up and out, just in the last couple months. Up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what they do. It's just like the stock market. They kind of go with the trends. So this is good news for home buyers and home sellers. Sellers that have some great equity in their house are able to sell their house, and then now they're able to buy a house with a good interest rate. I was just able to pre-qualify one of my cousins with a 4.6 interest rate, which is really, really good. These are interest rates that they were giving away, 12 plus months ago. So that's a great sign for buyers also that are getting into the market to buy. Now, this is obviously going to be with a higher, 700 plus credit score, but that means that overall interest rates as a whole are going up. And people are taking advantage of that. I'll post the links to these articles that I was talking about so that you guys can see them in more detail. But other than that, I do appreciate you guys joining me on this week's episode. Tune in for next week's episode of The Real Deal. You guys take care.